Go.
So we're here in Tomar. This is the Convent of Christ, Convento de Cristo, that we're going into.
And this has something to do with the Knights Templar?
Look, you stupid bastard, you've got no arms left. Yes, I have. Look! It's just a flesh wound.
The Knights Templar was a French military order of Catholic faith and one of the wealthiest and most popular military orders in Western Christianity. They were founded in 1119 to defend pilgrims on their way to Jerusalem, with their headquarters located there on the Temple Mount, and existed for nearly 2 centuries during the Middle Ages. Officially endorsed by the Roman Catholic Church, the Templars became a favored charity throughout Christendom and grew rapidly in membership and power. The Templar Knights, in their distinctive white mantles with a red cross, were among the most skilled fighting units of the Crusades. They were prominent in Christian finance. Non-combatants of the order, who made up as much as 90% of the members, managed a large economic infrastructure throughout Christendom. They developed innovative financial techniques that were an early form of banking, building a network of nearly 1,000 fortifications across Europe.
So this church is modeled after the Dome of the Rock and Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem.
So to me, this looks like maybe the old church that probably burned down, or maybe earthquake. Probably both. Earthquake and then to burn down. And then they decided, let's not rebuild that. Let's build a bigger, better one here. And then up here you have the bell tower. And the arch above probably the altar is still standing. And looks like the church is overgrown weeds and in disrepair, but still kind of beautiful in its own way. Guarding the tower, that would be hours and hours of boredom, followed by a few moments of sheer terror. If they were under attack. You know what I mean. We're under attack. Boy, that'd be a tough thing to attack this castle, like from this wall. I'm so getting a Monty Python and the Holy Grail vibe right now.
I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberry.
How could a 6-ounce bird carry a 2-pound coconut? He could grip it by the husk. It's not a question of how he grips it. It's a question of weight ratio.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Not at all. They could be carried. What? A swallow carrying a coconut?
The Templars were closely tied to the Crusades. As they became unable to secure their holdings in the Holy Land, support for the order faded. Rumors about the Templars' secret initiation ceremony created distrust, and King Philip IV of France, while being deeply in debt to the order, used this distrust to take advantage of the situation. In 1307, he pressured Pope Clement V to have many of the order's members in France arrested, tortured into giving false confessions, and then burned at the stake. Under further pressure, Pope Clement V disbanded the order in 1312. The abrupt disappearance of a major part of the medieval European infrastructure gave rise to speculation and legends, which have currently kept the Templar name alive.
Okay, Letty, so what's the plan? We're going to wait till Lilly goes around the corner.
We don't know where it's going.
And make sure that it goes somewhere.
She's got the energy. I don't.
Before we expend the effort to go around there. Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to say it has to go somewhere.
A blessing from the Lord. God be praised.
The Church of the Covenant of Christ is made up of two parts, or rotunda, dating from the 12th century, an early Templar Romanesque fortified oratory inspired by the Temple in Jerusalem. The capitals in the central columns and the painting on stone allusive of St. Christopher date from that period. The other part is the main body of the church, built in the Manueline style, from 1510 to 1515 by Diego Arruda.
This is called the new sacristy, but the floor is really worn. You can tell this has been here a long time. Look at how beautifully ornate that ceiling is with the sign of the Knights Templar.
Between 1510 and 1515, King Manuel also commissioned the decorative interior of the church, adding stucco, carved woodworking, and fresco and secco paintings. From that period are the wooden statues in the chancel, and also the upper choir stalls, now gone, by the Flemish sculptor Oliver de Gand. The paintings on the peripheral altars of the charla would also be added during the 16th century, as well as a decoration on the triumphal arch.
This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. A spiral staircase made out of stone. Look at that. It spirals up there. And they even have a handrail that just goes off into nothing. And then the steps all come around. That is the neatest thing in the world, man. I really like that.
This oven was used to serve the convent and also pilgrims, guests, and the poor. The wood store for the fires was located next to it.